What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the dojo, man. It's your boy Trey. And y'all seen that title, man? Yes, indeed. I just got a Switch 2, and I had 0 games. Well, I had like 1 game from my old Switch. I ended up giving my old Switch OLED to my daughter for Christmas. And I went like maybe 6 months without a Switch. I didn't really care at the moment. I had an Ally X. I had my Xbox. I wasn't playing my OLED, but the Switch 2 came out, right? I really wasn't even planning on getting it, but I was working hard. I came across some money, and I'm like, you know what? Why not get a Switch 2? You know what I'm saying? I like my Ally X and all, but I just wanted a handheld that was just, that just works. I didn't have to mess with no graphics, anything of that nature, right? Well, yeah. Here's my Switch 2. Here's my case. And just to show y'all, I'll open it up or whatever. And I'm saying, there you go. But it's not about the Switch 2 today. If you got a Switch 2 and you're looking for some games, right? Well, it's not about the Switch 2 hardware, right? If you out there and you bought a Switch 2 and you're looking for some games, I had to get some games for my Switch 2, you feel me? And no, these are not all Switch 2 games. They're Switch games. I have one Switch 2 game. Yes, that's what it is. You feel me? But sheesh, there's a lot of games I don't know. One of them is my daughter's. I forgot to give it to her. One of them is my girl's game, so I'm not even gonna include that. Let's take that out. Let's take this out because this is my daughter's. I just bought her that. It's new. So these are some gems, right? So starting off with number 1, right? Yes, if you're gonna go get a hard physical copy of a Switch game, Switch 2 game, this one right here is one that I would recommend getting, man. It's physical. This is not a key card game, and none of these games I have are key card games, y'all. So yes, Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, man, that's gonna be number 1, right? I've been playing the game, and I ain't gonna lie, I like it. The graphics on this thing is fire. The art style is fire. It just feels really, really like nice on the Switch 2. Yeah, things of that nature. I don't even have this no more. I have the case for it, but let's skip that, right? Boom. You got Diablo. Boom, 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 man. We got Diablo, the Eternal Collection, right? I have Diablo, the new Diablo 4 on the Xbox. I still never, beat it or anything. But I never played none of the old Diablos. And I'm like, if I'm gonna build a Switch collection, why not grab a Diablo game, a physical copy of a Diablo game on a Switch on the go? Come on now, you can't go wrong with a Diablo game. No, this is not a key card, and it runs great on the Switch 2. I know it's not a Switch 2 game, but the collection, it doesn't matter, man. Switch 2 is backwards compatible, so if you're just looking for some games to add to the collection, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Next up, I didn't even open it yet, right? Darksiders 3. Darksiders 3. Yes, indeed. Your boy never played a Darksiders game. I hear it's like God of War. And since I have a Switch 2 and I've been looking to build my collection, man, I was saying, let me look for some new games that I've never played before. Let me try to expand my games. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, not a key card game, physical. I didn't even get to open it. You see the shininess on it right there. So I don't know too much about this. You guys tell me about it. If you like Darksiders 3, I have it. That's in the collection. Here's one that I was debating, and I'm like, playing this on the Switch 2? Handheld? Come on now. I had to do it. Boom. We got Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, yes, indeed. This is the one that come with the Undead Nightmare one, right? So, yeah, this is self-explanatory. Having this handheld, come on now, can't beat it. Here's one that I've never thought I would buy, but I heard great things about this game, right? Metroid Prime Remastered. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And that is one of the ones that I feel like it was hard to find. If you want to find a physical copy of this in stores, you're probably not going to find one, you know what I'm saying? I had to go to GameStop and get this new but used because they tried to say this was the last display copy and they wanted to sell it new. I got a video on my channel. Go check it out, man. The GameStop it's called what? GameStop is Unbelievable or something. It's a new video that I dropped, right? And I'll tell you the story on this game. But Metroid Prime, right? It's okay. You know, I never was a Metroid player, and I want to try it out. It feels okay. It's a nice shooter. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Next but not least, boom, Five Nights at Freddy Help Wanted. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. I had this already. This game was I had this game for my old Switch, and I just kept it. Yeah, physical game, no key cards. None of these games is key cards. This is in the collection. I haven't even played it yet, y'all. I have so many games. Like, it's hard to get to everything, but one day I'm gonna pop that bad boy in and I will play it, right? Okay. Come on now, you know you gotta grab this game. We got Super Smash Bros, man. Yes, indeed. Super Smash Bros Ultimate. Oh, man. Yes, you gotta have this in the collection. This is a classic. We all grew up on Super Smash Bros, GameCube days, all of those Nintendo DS days, and come on now. Super Smash Bros, do I even gotta explain? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to explain none of that about that. But next up, recently I got Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered. Brand new. This is in the collection. This is a game I picked up when I got my Switch 2. It's 2 games in one. I've never played this game, so I'm looking forward to playing this game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was on a hunt for new games, new adventure style games that, you know, that I just never played, man. And trying to expand my taste. You don't always have to play the same games. And I always try to tell people, play games that you just think that's cool, that you like, you know, try out new stuff. I have people that be, you know, one-dimensional when they come in the gaming world, and they just don't have an open mind. They just want to play what they like, and that's that. They don't care about trying nothing new. They think they're bad at a game, so they don't want to play nothing new. Or, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to learn how to play new games, right? Try new things. Why not? It's fun. I've never was a fan of turn-based games, right? But I said, you know what, let's give it a try, right? I used to like the old Pokemon games, and that's the only games that I used to play that was kind of turn-based. Boom. This is called Sea of Stars. This one right here is one of the best independent games, one of the best indie games, and one of the best role-playing games. I actually played some of this game, and it's very, very different, and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's turn-based, but you get to move around, walk around. It's kind of like Pokemon style, but you know, you're fighting against enemies and things of that nature, right? I played a little bit of it. This game right here is very recommended, y'all. Like, you know, I'm not gonna stir y'all wrong. It says what, nominated best role-playing game and stuff. It even says it right here. This is not a game key card, so yeah, you can't go wrong with it. Make sure you pick up some of these type games that you will always own and always have. You know what I'm saying? Ready? One of the games I never ever played, but it's so many great reviews on it, right? Super Mario 3D World and Browser's Fury all in one little cartridge. You got 2 games in one. Yes, 2 games in one, man. If you're gonna go get a physical copy of a game, pick this up. You know, nowadays, later down the line, you know, things go up in stock, man. Things go up in prices. And I think this will become a rare game. I did my research on it. Why not? I still haven't played it. Like I said, I have so many games, and yeah, I can't wait to play this though. You know, I've been trying to stick to specific games and, you know, so I don't be all over the place. I don't like to be all over the place with games, because then when I go back to a game that I haven't played because I was playing a different game, I don't be remembering like what's going on and what's happening no more. Like, for example, Breath of the Wild is a big game, and once I went back to that game after not playing it for so long, I just was completely lost, man. I'm like, all right. But yeah, I will be playing that soon. But last but not least, my Sims Cozy bundle. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I grew up on Sims, right? Because my mom used to play Sims a lot, and why not? It's a Sims game. You know what I'm saying? I never played it yet, but I like cozy games. I like to play games where I'm not really having to be so competitive, and I could just kick back, play the game, and just relax my mind, right? Great game. I love it. Well, I didn't play that one, but Sims is a great game, and I love Sims, right? Yes, I had somebody comment on my video, and he said, "You play Sims?" He was like trying to judge me because I play Sims. You know, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like trying to get at you, you know, but bro, I get it. Like, look at me, right? We can't stereotype, though. I know it doesn't look like I would play a game like this, but I will. You know, I will play a game like this, man. I'm very versatile. You know, back then, people only played, like, people that I knew back in the days only played Call of Duty and 2K. Call of Duty 2K. If you was playing anything else, they'd deem you as weird or something. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Dark Souls. Never thought I would love Dark Souls, man. And that series, oh my gosh. That just changed gaming for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna talk your head off. I got a stack of these bad boys. And I went recently. I'll show you maybe one more, right? This is the one I bought for my daughter. She has the OLED. This little puppy game where you raise your puppies and stuff. But I'm gonna give that to her next time I see her. I think it's gonna be this weekend. She came actually this weekend, the weekend that just passed, but I forgot to give her a game. Let's put that under here. Yeah, I already know what to do though, man. What's some games that y'all like to play? Let me know in the comments, you know what I'm saying? Is there any games that I'm missing from the list? You know, it's a bunch of new Switch 2 games coming out. That's why I went and picked up regular Switch games, because there's not a lot of Switch 2 games. The Switch 2 just came out this year, so I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, all the Switch 2 games. I think I will be getting this game called it's like a witch type Sims style game. Witchbrook, that's what it's called. Witchbrook. It's another game coming out down the line, I believe. Switch 2 game. What's that Switch 2 game that's coming out? I forgot. But you know, yeah, man, this is what I have, and y'all let me know, man, what y'all think. Do you have a Switch 2? Are y'all liking the Switch 2? What games do y'all have? What games y'all playing on trying to get? Let's talk. I talk back. Social medias, everything you need to know is in the descriptions. You feel me? Yeah, let's unite. Let's chat and hit that like, hit the sub button, man. Why? Because we drop back to back to back. I'm going. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm finna go to the gym. As you can see, I have my little. Yeah, I have my little gym, little John on. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready. But I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I'm gone.